It's really about growth and building blocks and continuing to get better. We did some good things last night. We had one stretch that wasn't probably the best, but we talked about some things we can do to clean that up tomorrow, and had a good crisp practice today, and I think the guys were locked in and ready to go at them tomorrow.
Out of that bad stretch you talked about, what side of the ball was more important or significant, or where do you want to see the biggest change?
I think overall we probably just got a little sloppy with it on the offensive end, and that kind of fed their break and got them some easy looks in transition, and then they kind of built off that a little bit. So just had a stretch where we turned the ball over just a little bit too much, and we addressed it in film this morning. Talked about some things that we can clean up with our spacing, and I expect it to be better tomorrow.
Any conversation with Dewan after his first bit of action? What was the feeling like?
Yeah, I think it was good to get his legs underneath him and get a feel for it. Did a nice job on the glass on the defensive end. He was out switching aggressively, which is going to be one of the challenges for him as he moves forward in his career. And he did a nice job running the floor and presenting himself. Good screen setter, good roller, and I think same thing. He saw a couple things this morning that we can improve upon, and we will, and I think he's going to keep building as this summer league goes along.
Generally speaking, can you notice a big difference? Can you see a big difference between the guys that have been through this process before, or even been through the NBA or G League process before, versus a guy like Dewan who is experiencing this for the first time?
Yeah, for sure. I think experience is a huge thing, and he's going up against guys that are 26, 27, 28, and those guys have played a lot of professional basketball, and there's no doubt and that's what summer league's great for, is these young guys get their first taste of playing against guys that are older and stronger and longer and faster, and I thought he acquitted himself pretty well last night.
What do you think of Lindell's aggressiveness?
He was good. He got into the paint a bunch of times for us. He plays with such speed and force, and if he sees a gap, he's going to take it and try to make something happen on it. And he did a nice job of being like an attack guard for us.
Defensively, is that what you guys were hoping to see from him, kind of on the ball? I know that was something that he said he's got to work on the consistency of it, but looked pretty solid last night on the defensive end. Lindell?
Yeah. He's an aggressive. He's got good feet, and he's not afraid to get in the mix and get into the ball a little bit. And for a guard, I talked about this the other day. He does a nice job of going to the glass and really getting in the mix on the rebounding, and that can be huge. Even if he's not grabbing the rebound, he was going down and getting a body on the bigs and kind of limiting their rebounding space a little bit. So he's a nice contributor on the defensive end.